Hello, my name is Stephen Hoffman, and for over 20 years, I've concentrated my law practice in workers' compensation and personal injury. In an earlier video, I explained to you what to do if you are hurt at work. This video provides more in-depth analysis of your basic rights under the Illinois Workers' Compensation Act. Keep in mind, the law in Illinois is changing rapidly, with many changes contained in a public act signed by Governor Quinn June 28, 2011. Even with these changes, most of your basic rights remain virtually the same. If you get hurt at work doing your intended job, generally you are covered by the Illinois Workers' Compensation Act, which covers injuries arising out of or in the course of your employment. When many of us think about workers' compensation, we often think of injuries that happen in a factory or at a work site. While this perception is often correct, workers' compensation also includes things like outside sales calls, office injuries, and repetitive trauma injuries such as carpal tunnel syndrome. Workers' compensation in Illinois covers three main areas: lost time, medical benefits, and permanency. Here is what you're entitled to. Number 1, lost time, also known as temporary total disability and abbreviated commonly as TTD. This kicks in after your third consecutive day off work following an injury and is paid at 2/3 of your average weekly wage for the 52 weeks before the injury. Number 2, medical treatment. You're entitled to see your own doctor, even though many employers try to encourage their workers to see preferred company doctors. While it used to be that you were entitled to 2 doctors or medical providers of your own choice, plus any referrals from them, the new law could impact this number in specific circumstances. With this ever-evolving landscape, you should always work with a lawyer experienced in this area of the law. Number 3, a lump sum settlement to compensate you for the severity of your injury. This is also known as permanent partial disability or PPD. Generally, any settlement is based upon your average weekly wage, the part of your body injured, and the severity of your injury. Under the new law, the severity will be governed in part by American Medical Association standards for impairment. In some cases, other benefits may include job retraining, wage differential, or permanent total disability. Whether any of these apply is something an experienced practitioner can determine. Workers' comp is there for your benefit. Make sure you know your rights. Call a lawyer immediately. This area is tough enough to navigate, especially with the new law. Don't let your rights be controlled by someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart.